Hello, hello, my furry little friends. I have a new magic trick I'd like to show you. It's all about the magical number 6.
Elmo loves magic tricks.
Me too. And I love numbers.
Yes, yes, very good. I'm going to give Zoe here 6 bunnies.
Oh, well, thank you.
Here we go. A la peanut butter sandwiches.
Mr. Mumford, those look more like flowers.
Ah, yes, but there are 6.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's true, yes.
And now for my next trick, I will give Elmo the same number of flowers. A la peanut butter sandwiches.
Uh-oh.
I seem to have overwandered. Which one of these magic clouds has the same number of flowers as Zoe's cloud? Click on the cloud, please.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Now, let me get rid of these other clouds. A la peanut butter sandwiches.
Well, now Elmo has the same number of flowers that Zoe used to have.
Yeah. What happened to my 6 flowers?
Oops. I'll just give them back to you. A la peanut butter sandwiches.
Hey, which one of these clouds has 6 flowers?
That is correct.
Oh, you're my hero.
Almost two.
And now for my next trick, I will make a block appear that will show you the number of flowers that Zoe has. All together now. I like peanut butter sandwiches.
Which block is the right number?
Please click on the block that shows how many flowers that Zoe has.
All right.
Yeah.
Good for you. This
All
is
right.
fun.
It sure is, Zoe.
I will now make a block appear that will show us the number of flowers that Elmo has. I like peanut butter sandwiches.
Oh, boy. He did it
He
again.
sure did.
Please click on the block that shows how many flowers that Elmo has. I knew it. That's the number 6.
All right. You did it.
Yeah.
6. One last time. A la peanut butter sandwiches.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you'd like to see another magic trick, click on my hat.
Ooh, we want to see another magic
Oh, you
trick.
do?
Click on Mr. Mumford's hat